going on, everybody? Good morning. That is one reason to be thankful for life. So this is my first boxing session back. This is the side of Music City Boxing. I'm going 2 times this week, Monday and Thursday. And I actually got some news about bodybuilding that I want to tell you guys. Basically, there's no chance I'm competing. Just want to give you a heads up on that. But I'll give you the entire story later. So stay tuned. Keep watching this vlog. And while you're at it, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and of course, share with your friends how awesome this is. So anyway, my cancer is there. It's gone. Well, I have no cancer, my cancer spot. And basically, they say to limit your activity. So basically, I take that as don't get punched in the face. So basically, it's all healing. I'm doing the red light therapy, and I have stitches in there. But today, I'm not actually sparring. I'm just doing bag drills and stuff. If I start to feel pressure or pain, I'll stop. But I plan on going as hard as possible. I'm not missing out on one day, guys. Like, you guys know I'm living every day as my last day. And honestly, this is scary. Like, I didn't take it seriously till afterwards. And everybody sent me, like, their horror stories. Like, one dude I know almost lost his eye. He had to have his eyelid, took 4 plastic surgery to get his eyelid back. You know, I've had so many people losing half their skull, having to... I'm very, very fortunate, very lucky I caught it early, and that's why I'm urging everybody to get everything tested. But, so I woke up this morning, took all my health vitamins and stuff, right? You know, did a lot of office work, and on the way here had an outright bar, and now I'm ready to go. So I do have intra-workout. I have my Intra Advantage, which is the new pre-workout launching next week. I've been taking it for the last 60 days. Best workouts of my life. It's a phenomenal blend, man. It has carb 10, cyclic dextrin. It has the only proven ratio of EAA. Every other EAA on the market is bullshit. I'm going to say that. Every other one I'm thinking of, at least. They just basically have BCAA or leucine, and they toss in just random amounts of the other EAA. This is actually a study-based ratio of EAA. And the study is going to be referenced in all our marketing. So very exciting. We're launching that probably mid next week. It's called Intra Advantage by 015 Nutrition, the brand I own with Brandon Curry. And I'm very excited about that. But I'm going to go in here and get some, relieve some stress, get some exercise, and box. So I just got done showering. Shredded. Anyway, check it out. It's already getting better. It is healing so nicely, so nicely. This is gonna look, you're not even gonna notice it. Pretty excited about it. Awesome. Vlogging like a motherfucker here. Hey guys, so the Gains Cast is back. It's right on this channel. Man, it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna try and do 1 to 2 a week. Jerry Ward is our first guest back. Here's my meal already. Look, took a little bite of that. That's that cauliflower rice. Got that sweet potato and got that wild salmon. So we're gonna get some work done, go train. Boxing was fucking amazing today. Fucking great. Feel good, feel healthy. Everything's going great. Everything's fucking good. So I came home. So my meals today, I had the outright bar on the way to boxing. Afterwards, I came home. My wife made I had some cream of Gaines. You guys know about that cream of Gaines. And then I had 2 eggs. After that, while I was podcasting with Jerry, I had 2 scoops of planta with some berries in it. And now I'm eating me some lunch. Probably an outright bar before training. So we'll try and get some training clips going on here. If not, we do what we can. Back day. So I boxed in the morning, but I always love training at night. Now, I love 2-a-days because they really challenge me to take my body to the next level, recover, and really get in the zone. For me, it's as much a mental challenge as a physical challenge. Now, I start with pull downs with this awesome grip right here, the mag grips, nice and tight. Notice I'm coming out, bringing it slightly out from my chest, really activating the lats, not going too heavy, not heaving and hoeing. When you start moving too much, that takes the stress off the lats and puts it on your entire body using momentum and really kind of defeats the purpose of a lat pull down. Moving on, I never do these second, but I really wanted to today. These are just standard cable low rows. If you notice, full extension at the bottom, coming up the top. Again, using a different width mag grip, getting a squeeze at the top. You know, a little bit faster. Now, these I like so much better than barbell rows. Notice that I'm rowing it. I'm not just pulling it, I'm rowing it. This will give you a maximal contraction in your lats and your back. Speaking of lats, look at that. Nice crispy striation in my lat. This is an Arsenal unilateral pull-down machine. So many variations you could do with this. You do bilateral, unilateral. I really think when you go light and you squeeze it, this is a variation shown to me by Steve Kuklo, who is one of the largest men I've ever seen in my life. So he actually came to this gym and showed me this variation, and I've been using it ever since. I like to do bilateral a lot when I'm short on time, but today I really like doing this. Now, this is actually a superset because it's right next to the world's heaviest T-bar row. The Arsenal Strength T-bar row is by far the most humbling experience ever. You'll notice I only have a 25 on each side. I dare you to come up in the gym and think you're going to warm up with a 45 on each side. Not going to happen. And coming after a lateral raise, the nice contraction I get, the fact that it's hitting a slightly different part of the back. Now, I finished off, I haven't done these in a while, with hex bar deadlifts. That's, I believe, 350 pounds on the bar, 3 sets of 5, good to go. That's my back day, fellas. Give it a try. I think you'll really enjoy the game. So here's dinner: cauliflower rice, chicken liver. That's right, I made chicken liver, wild salmon, and cauliflower. That is one healthy, delicious meal. I don't sit. I've maybe sat out here twice since we moved here, our screen porch. I'm always in my office, man. Like, no matter what in the house, I'm always in my office. I spend probably 95% of my time at home in my office. That's the dangers of working at home, guys. You really never leave the office. I mean, I'm in my office, Katie, probably 95% of the time at home. Huh?
Because you sleep in your bed.
Well, I mean, 95% of my waking time.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. You know, I think
You sleep in
I got to be real. Like, I don't think I've said this, like, on the vlog, but I totally underestimated this thing right here, man. I've gotten so many messages from people who were fucked up. I'm talking like one dude, I posted this picture, lost his eyelid. They had to reconstruct it. Another person, his wife had it. She had to get skin from her ear to cover her nose, to build her nose back.
Oh my gosh, you didn't have to close the incision.
I could have totally.
Didn't you have somebody tell you you could go to your bone?
And then one of my buddies, Michael Marciano, from Syracuse area, Rochester area. I've known this guy since Cybation days. I'm talking fucking 2007, 2008. His daughter, who was like 2 when I met the dude, right? She's a nurse now. And so she watches my stuff because she kind of grew up with me, kind of. Like, we're friendly friends, you know? And she's like, man, he's lucky because where it was could have easily gone to his brain. So I'm like, when I went in for it, I didn't have that, like, awakening.
You're like, oh, it's no big deal.
And I'm glad, because I would have freaked the fuck out. I also thought, up until you saw me take this bandage off, that I had a little itty bitty like bump, not a Frankenstein scar. So I think that everything kind of comes in to play. And I was actually talking to one of my buddies at the gym today, like, you know, I'd love to at this point, because this is a pretty fucking mortal experience. Like, I've had other mortal experiences, but you have this like, fuck, I'm not immortal, right? Like, I'd love to be able to find God, right? Like, this is a good time for me to be like, I got it. But, like, I'm Jewish by descent. I don't want to offend any of y'all Jews. Our religion makes no fucking sense. I even asked a rabbi this. I'm like, so Jews don't believe in hell, right? No. So what happens if you're like a bad person? Well, you're not. So literally what the rabbi told me. I'm like, no, but... So how can there be a heaven without a hell? And as Tupac says, and if I die, I wonder if heaven got a ghetto. No, I'm just playing. But seriously, like, I can't, there's too many, I want to be able to just concede and just submit and say, all right, this is my religion. I'm going to heaven. If I do this, boom. But the whole faith thing just isn't my style. It's like I look at it and I'm like, there's too many non-answered questions for me to be like, and there's too many religions. It's like It's like choosing a cut of shorts at Dick's Sporting Goods, you know? Like you can't figure out what pair you want because they all have their qualities, they all have their negatives, and then you got to just flip a coin and hopefully that's the one that there's a God at, you know? Because a lot of them are contradictory. A lot of the stuff you do in one religion would be bad in another religion. The one commonality I see is like the 10 Commandments and the 5 pillars of Islam, right? So they're all pretty much similar. Like don't kill people, right? Like don't sleep with your neighbor's wife. Covet was a good way of putting it. You know, things like that. And then golden rule, doing to others, all that. But you know, as I think through this, man, it would be good. And I think religious people have it better than non-religious people. And I'm not non-religious, I'm just agnostic, which means I haven't decided what faith I am yet. But I think that religious people have a better understanding of life because they're able to live without the unknown of what happens after this is all gone. They get to go to sleep every night knowing that if they don't wake up, that they go to heaven if they're doing things right, right? I go to bed every night thinking that if I don't wake up, it's just over. Like we just cease to exist. We're just a memory in someone else's head. Like we're not an existential being. We're just gone. It's fucking crazy. Like that. You know how quick people die? Car accidents, sudden heart attacks. Like people die fast. Like you're just a living, breathing, laughing human being. And then you're dead. Like sometimes without even any like fucking warning. Like boom, you're done. You have a car crash or whatever, right? You don't have time to say goodbye. You don't have any of that stuff. It's crazy how fragile life is, right? It's fucking crazy. But I guess once we're here, we do what we can and live life like it's not our last day, but also knowing that it could be. We always stock the office with FlexProMeals.com. Coupon code Lobliner saves you some money. But Matt, what is your favorite Flex Pro meal?
Right now, my go-to is the Smokin' Gun Barbecue Sandwich.
So you can have a sandwich mailed to you right to your house?
You can, and I don't know what kind of alchemy or magic they use, but somehow they get it where if you heat it up for a perfect 2 minutes and 15 seconds, the sandwich is nice and warm, but the coleslaw is still nice and cool.
Wow. Well, let's heat it up and see how it looks when it's all heated up. Do you smell what Matt Morano is cooking? God, this smells good.
It does smell good, and it tastes even better. First, let's go with the coleslaw.
Coleslaw. What other meal prep could do coleslaw?
And it's still cool. I don't get it.
I don't know how to
understand it. So, it's a sandwich, but you can't pick it up because, it's barbecue. It's messy. So you got to go in.
The twist method?
Twist. You get the bread. There's even a little bit of cheese on there.
A little bit of cheese.
That's so good.
So the thing about Flex Pro Meals, they make macro to fit every goal. This actually fits my macros, fits Matt's macros. But if you are stringent, they have your normal sweet potatoes, your normal chicken. But honestly, like your macros are similar for things like this. So live a little bit. So if you're looking for a great meal prep company, FlexProMeals.com, coupon code Lobliner. That's not a game.